Hey everybody, just really an update, just to let you know what's going on. I'm going to be cancelling The Last of Us Let's Play. I'm really sorry for those of you enjoying it, but the long and short of it is that I am not enjoying it at all. I thought I would. I thought I'd enjoy going through the game again, but I'm not. I'm really not. And it's not that it's a bad game. That's, if anything, that's the problem. I'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, I just wanted to say really sorry. But to make up for it, I'm going to be starting Resident Evil 7 in its place. So hopefully those of you who've been waiting for that will be something to look forward to. And me and Rufus are going to be doing a co-op Let's Play of Dead Space 3, where I'll be playing the part as Carver, which is the bit we haven't seen, or haven't seen on the channel yet. And the last Let's Play I did with him, the co-op, was Resi 5, and that was really fun, so looking forward to that. Back to The Last of Us, yeah, I mean, I was recording it today, and it just got loads of points where I was just completely silent, either because I couldn't add anything, or nothing was really happening to comment on. And the problem is, because I have played it before, there's nothing really for me to add to the story stuff. I can't guess on anything, really. The combat itself is rather not particularly interesting to do or to watch, and there's not really a lot to say other than, oh, I grabbed that guy, or oh, I got caught, which was the most likely thing. And yeah, I was doing this, and I just thought, the only thing I just kept thinking is, like, I'm bored. I'm very, very bored. And there's nothing going on. Which is a real shame, and I am really sorry. But I'd rather quit it and do another Let's Play that I think would be interesting than to drag it out for the sake of dragging it out. So yeah, I mean, there's no point in me doing something that I think that I won't enjoy, and I think I'll pass that unenjoyment on to you guys, which is no good either. Obviously, I'm not exactly happy about having to cancel one. It's not the very first time I've cancelled a Let's Play, but either every time I do it, I don't particularly like it. But hey, so yeah, what I'll be doing, I'll be unlisting the Last of Us videos, so they're basically hidden. So, and if I ever change my mind in the future, I'm not going to delete them. They will be there, so I can always continue. But I don't think I will. I just don't think there's enough to work with. The problem is that The Last of Us isn't a bad game, and if anything, it's a great game. But it's a great game that's like a TV show that you've already seen and already know the twist. Having done it, it was a mistake doing it because I'd done it before, thinking I'll be fine, it'll be fun enough to do. But the gameplay itself doesn't hold it through. The experience as a whole is incredibly good, but the gameplay is just not. And that's where I sort of fell down a bit, I think, which is a bit of a shame. Like I said, there's not really a lot to add about that, really. But other than sorry, I thought it'd work out, but it didn't, and they're not always going to. And I'd say I've had more hits than misses in the last eight odd years, but 9 years coming up, I think. Yeah, probably coming up to 9 years in March. But yeah, it happened. And like I said, I'm sorry, my bad. But again, would rather cancel it outright than continue half-assed with something I don't think will be very good. Like I said, I don't do this just to churn out videos. I don't do it for just to get views out there or to do as many different games as possible. That's not what this is about. It's about something that will be funny, entertaining, and most of all fun for both me and for you. And I don't think that'll be the case here. So yeah, really sorry. Please, comments, thoughts, hate mail, please chuck them below. I'm interested to see what you guys think, obviously. But yeah, not particularly happy about it. But I'd rather do this than the alternative. But yeah, I mean, I had that set this evening. I got about 18 minutes in, and I just kind of threw my hands up and just went, I can't do this. There's just nothing to work with. It's just not anything there. Like some games you can just do over and over, like Vampire the Masquerade. You can just keep going. I could play that. I could do another Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade tomorrow, and I'd be just as happy as I've ever been to do it. Like I'd be happy to chat through the stuff and do something a bit different. But The Last of Us, it's the same. You can't really play it too differently. I mean, you can go gung ho, you can go stealth, or you can do a mixture of both. But the locations are the same, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, as an experience, it's great. But just to do for recording, there's nothing to work with, and that's. If anything, that's the biggest sort of downfall you can have with an LP. A crappy game is a great game to LP. A fantastic game with lots of options is a great game to LP. But a simply okay game that just does everything alright but doesn't give you anything to work with is the worst thing. Like Cry of Fear was a terrible, terrible game. I always bring it up, but damn, it wasn't. I could get some funny stuff out of that because of how shitty it was. It was a terrible game. Terrible thing with terrible jump scares and awful pacing and plodding puzzles and inventory management from hell. But it was funny, and losing my rag a bit of that was a good laugh. But this, it's just, I've got to the point where it's mediocrity and just ploddingness, and that's not okay. And that, like I said, doesn't make for a good video. Yeah, I'm rambling now, but you get the idea. Yeah, so, hey, on the plus side, Resident Evil 7 will take its place. I've got to install that and test it first, so you have to give me a few days to get going, but hey. So in the meantime, I'll just do some Dead Space. And the co-op Dead Space 3 Let's Play with Rufus, who is a very good man. That's something to look forward to as well, I hope. We had a lot of fun with Resi 5, and I hope we'll do the same. That's it. Yeah. I'll duck the incoming rocks and bottles, but I hope you're all pretty understanding about this, so thanks, guys. Till next time.